Wow, it has been a minute. Welcome back to my channel, beautiful. If you're new, hi, my name is Alexis Jayda and welcome to my channel. So this video is going to be get ready with me, trying new makeup, and just pouring my heart out to you guys. I'm like, sure, I can't breathe. That could be because of my anxiety. That could be because I'm getting a little up there in my weight. But anyways, so I've been MIA from my beauty channel and even my vlog channel. I haven't posted here on the beauty channel in like 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks. So let me start getting ready and we can start chit-chatting. So it's been a while since I posted. Reason being is because depression hit me like really freaking hard. Okay, I have depression and I have anxiety. Combination of those two, not fun, like at all. So I started having sort of like, it felt like postpartum again. And you guys know, after I had Jade, postpartum hit me pretty hard. So when I started feeling like this again, I got super duper scared because that is something that I don't wish on anyone. And I mean like literally anybody. Like it is so horrible. Like you feel, well, everyone has different like what they feel and stuff, but mine is like I'm scared of dying. And I know to some people, my grandma, are not scared of dying, and it's one of those things where, oh, if it happens, it happens, because that's what my grandma would tell me, because I would be scared and I would tell my grandma and stuff like, I'm scared of dying, and she's just like, and what can you do about it? It's gonna happen. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. And that, like, it's hard to accept that, you know, especially if you're someone who likes to be in control, and that's me. That's why I don't like doing certain things or whatever, because I need to know that like I'm in control. I'm the one who's driving, you know what I mean? And anyways, that's one of my biggest fears of that happening and something happening to me. And I don't want to get emotional, leaving my babies, and like who's gonna love my babies like me? Like I know their dad loves them, but it's different. It's a different, like I know he loves them to death, you know what I mean? But it's just like, it's a different, like, you have a different bond with your child, you know what I mean? And that's like my hugest fear is who's gonna love my babies like me? How do they know they're gonna be okay? And like just missing out, and I drive myself crazy. And a lot of people were telling me like, Alexis, get your thyroid checked. I got that checked. Okay, I got that checked. Good. That's good. So it's not that, because everyone was telling me like, well, not everyone, but a lot of people were telling me like, hey, it could be your thyroids and stuff. Like make sure you go get that checked out, girl. Make sure that that's good and stuff. That's good. So that's like side note. But so I'm scared of that. Okay. And I literally just closed down, and I feel like there's not anything that can make me feel better. I just go into this thing, and it's so hard to pull out, even though I want to pull out of it so bad. Again, like I wouldn't wish this on anybody. Like it freaking sucks. And then it sucks because not a lot of people understand it. And then when you think you have people who are close to you, and they're really not, and it kind of sucks because then the anxiety kicks in and you're just like, oh my god, they hate me, oh my god, this, that, oh my god, this, oh my god, I've always been there for that person, oh my god, this, like this and that. But I guess in a way it's kind of good, because then you see how people deal with certain things, and then that's another thing that kind of sucks, because then you're just like, wow, like I've always been that type of person where it didn't matter what I had going on, I always will pull up for you. Always. Like it did not matter, to the point where it's like it would, you know, getting in fights and stuff like with like family and other friends, like why are you doing that, why are you doing that? And then to find out like when you're in this fucking sinkhole, that like the people that you think that are going to be there like for them to reach their hand out aren't there. I don't want this to be a sad video, I'm just talking to you guys, like, you know. So I know people got lives, I know people got their own thing going on, but it's like, I do too. If anything, I'm one of the people who understand that the most, that like, I have stuff going on too. Like I hate that excuse of like, oh, I want to give you your space. Oh, I don't know what to do. Like, dude, you freaking suck. Like, what do you mean you don't know what to do? Like, you can just checking on somebody, man. Because I would check on you for the stupidest shit. Did you get your chicken nuggets that you wanted? Or like the stupidest, pettiest shit. But as I'm going through that, it like makes me stronger. Because it's just like, okay, cool. Like, maybe God is maybe doing this because I'm so freaking stubborn. I'm so stubborn. And it's really hard for me to cut people out. Like, it really, really hard. Like, man, freaking hard. So maybe he did that because he was just like, mira cabrona, like if this is the only way that I have to show you, then it's gonna hurt, but it's gonna heal you at the same time, you know? So anyways, as I was going through that, I started seeing, you know, like, oh, okay, like I see how it is, like I see how it is, like I get it, you know, like all right, that's cool, thank you, like. And but at the time it's not like, oh, okay, cool, thank you. At the time it's just like, I damn. It's like one of those expressions where like you're already down and the other person just you're down and you're down, you know what I mean? And it's ucks. So that was going on. And then I'm also feeling like, oh my gosh, like everything is okay. Like why are you getting sad? Like what's wrong, you know? Like my babies are healthy, we're good, things are good. It's okay, Lex, you know, like it's okay. But yeah, I'm just like, I'm sad, and then I feel like crap because then I'm like, damn, you selfish bitch, like how can you be so sad, you know what I mean? So it's just like, and in my head, I swear I'm gonna do a video, I'm gonna show you guys like how it feels in here, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna try, like I swear I am. And it just sucks, and then the days just pass by like that, and then your days get like I thought today was Tuesday, I thought today was Friday, like just like that, and you feel so sad, you know? A lot of you are telling me like I keep looking down because you already put a monitor down here for me. You guys are telling me that I need to learn my triggers, and I don't know what it was that triggered it, but I felt like maybe it could have been Jade turning 1.
Yeah.
Because again, the whole age, the whole dying, everything like that, you know? And I feel like that kind of triggered it. And it's like, I don't know how I'm going to fix that trigger because I can't stop time. So that's something that I'm going to have to work on, because I don't know how to do that. And then what I was going through, I'm always tensed up, okay? Always tensed up. So my arms were hurting, my body was hurting, and I was like, oh my God, like I'm dying, and everything hurts. And it was really bad, you guys. My chest hurt. Like you feel when you have, no one understands what a panic attack feels like until you have been through it. And I hate saying that because it's like I don't want to leave anybody out, but for this particular reason, like I want to leave you out. It feels like an elephant is just on your chest and you can't get up. It feels like you have barbed wire around your throat and you're just like, you can't talk. I don't know how to explain it perfectly, but it sucks, you guys. Like it literally sucks. I got really sick, you know? A lot of like body ache, a lot of pain and stuff. I went to the ER, they ran some tests on my chest and my heart and stuff, because I literally thought like, are these the early signs of a heart attack? Like, are they? I don't eat the best. You know, I'm getting heavy. Like, I've had kids. My body, like, you know what I mean? Like, so many things. So that came back and they're like, you know, they told me their stuff, and then they're like, we need you to follow up with the doctor. So I'm like, okay. So I go to my doctor, and I literally am that person that has a list. And I mean a list of like all these things that I'm feeling, you know, like this and that. And then she leaves the room because she's getting something. I go on Facebook because I'm waiting, and I feel like Facebook, it's always so negative. every ad I see is like cancer for this, cancer for that, and then you click on it and then it says like, if you're having all these symptoms, it could be this and you probably could have cancer. And then you read the comments and someone's like, yeah, like my mom didn't detect it in time, she died 2 weeks later. My mom didn't have any of these symptoms, my dad, my grandma, they didn't have any of the symptoms, my sister. And then I'm just like, oh my god. And then I just get more scared because I'm just like, I'm experiencing these symptoms, I'm not experiencing these symptoms, but what if this, what if that? And I'm just constantly just like, so I asked her to like run a lot of work, like a lot of work. So I'm running currently some blood tests right now, but she did tell me that one of the blood works that they did run, that I'm very, very low on my something, but she had to give me a B12 shot because she said it was really, really, really low. So I was like, okay. And a lot of the FAMBAM who I did see when we were doing the vacation and stuff, a lot of you know that I've been having a lot of like leg pain and stuff.
I'm gonna throw a ball of fire at you.
Well, why would a girl be like, oh, look at this, oh shit. When I was on the family vacation, a lot of you, I talked to you guys about what was happening because going to the ER, all of that and stuff. So for the longest, I think that I have a blood clot, okay? And I have a lot of pain in my feet and my hands, like this, it goes all the way numb. So it really messes with me mentally and stuff because I'm like, oh my god, again, Googling. And I don't even want to say don't Google because sometimes when you Google stuff, you find out stuff which can either calm you or can either like freak you out, you know? So I Google the symptoms, like, oh, this is happening, and then it says like that the blood clot can like break up and then it can lead to your heart and then you can like die. So I freak out because I'm like, oh my god, I've been in a lot of pain, you know? I go and I have them look at my leg and stuff, and they're telling me that it could be a DVT, and that especially if my mom had it, that it is something that can be passed down. And my mom, she does have DVT and she has it like really, really bad. So they run those tests and then they tell me just like the same thing, like check up with your you know, your regular physician and stuff like that. I'm still dealing with the pain. So like fast forward to like now and stuff. So I'm still dealing with the pain and everything, and it hurts, you guys. Like it hurts. Like if I walk too much, it freaking hurts. If I do anything too much, it freaking hurts. Like it hurts more now than when I was pregnant with Jade. But at the same time, I wasn't as heavy as I am now than when I was pregnant with Jade. It hurts. And like the inside of my thigh, like the pain right here to my groin, hurts. It feels like if I pulled it, like if someone grabbed my legs and just went like that, like it hurts. And I don't know why. So they ran some tests, and the lady was telling me that it could be something else. That it could be like a pinched nerve, or it could be the DVT. We just gotta see basically until it gets worse, and then they can go in and then cut off the vein and stuff like that. But it's not a blood clot. And when she said that, it brought a lot of relief because the fear of dying, you know, it's just, I can't get out of my own head, and it sucks. Like as a kid and stuff, I feel like it was so much easier to keep your mind busy and not think about bad stuff, you know? Like when you're a kid, you're just like happy. You're just happy to be a kid. But when you get older, you have like worries and stuff, you know? And so it's like really hard for me to get out of my own head. Like it really, really is. My friend, she came over to get her makeup done for Halloween. She came over. We're having a really, really good time. Like really good time. We're laughing. She's freaking hilarious, you know? So we're like laughing, we're having fun, I'm having a good time doing her makeup. She's going as Pennywise and stuff, and we're just catching up, like, oh my god, laughing. I have a TV right here, she's like watching. The whole time I was trying to like have her watch like some crime stuff like on YouTube and stuff, and she just like wasn't having it. As soon as I put on Jersey Shore, she was just like glued to the TV, like laughing, you know, like, and it has to be us. What, you see me? Sorry. You just fucking kill me, dude. She was just like really, really, really good mood, okay? So I'm doing her makeup. She's like, oh my god, hopefully I win the contest, because she is going to her boyfriend's family's party, Halloween party, and they're gonna have a Halloween competition. So I'm like really trying to do her makeup really good, you know. So I'm like, okay. She's getting me out of my funk, you know. So I'm like really happy. She bought me some ice cream. Like, oh, you're gonna love this. She's really, really sweet, you know. So I'm texting her. She's sending me a picture of her outfit. I'm like, damn, like you look really cute, you know. Really happy like that I got to do her makeup and stuff. Like doing makeup makes me happy. Like I'm like, I don't know why I didn't like, you know, sit down and record. Like, oh my gosh, like I'm so happy. Like makeup really helps a lot and stuff. It's just getting to doing the makeup is like a freaking hassle. Like I don't know why. Like getting myself to like do something that I love. Like I don't know why. It's not like I forget the feeling it gives me, but it's just like, oh my gosh, you guys, like I wish I could just explain it. Maybe some of you will understand, you know? We're texting and such, like, hey, like love you and stuff. I'm like, hey, like be safe, you know? And then Eileen texts me like, oh my god, did you see like Ariel got in a really, really bad car accident? I was like, wait, what? She's like, really, really bad. So I'm like, hey, like get her little sister's number for me. I'm like, you know, like I'm gonna check on her. So she gets her little sister's number for me. I'm like, hey, like, is everything okay? Eileen just told me that Ariel got in a really bad car accident. And she's like, yeah. She left the party. As she was walking out, a car just came and just hit her. And so the car just hit her and they just took off. They left. And they just left her there. And they left her there. And her boyfriend, when he came out, because like he was walking after her, he saw her lying there. I was like, oh my god, like is she okay? And she sent me like pictures of her. And I was just like, oh my god. So thank god she's okay. You know, she's okay. Her face has swelling. They shattered her cheek. She might lose vision in her eye. It's just like, holy shit, like that is so crazy. Like I just seen her. She was so freaking happy, like so happy. She's always like laughing, and I was just like, oh my god, like that is so freaking crazy. So boom, my heart feels like it's gonna break. I'm just like, oh my god, like my grandma is right. Like it doesn't matter. I can be like sitting here like worrying about like dying and stuff, and I just go out to a party and then somebody just hit me. Like, oh my god, and she has a baby, you know what I mean? So I'm just like oh my god, like it's just so I could not shut it off, you guys. I could not shut it off. Like I could not. And it's just like a really nasty roller coaster ride, and you're just waiting to get off the fucking ride. Like you're just like, oh my god, like you just want this nasty feeling to go away because it just won't stop. And you know, hearing that about her, I was like, oh my god, like they haven't found who did it, but I really hope that when they see her pictures and stuff like that, they feel guilt, they feel bad. Like it could have been so much worse. She could have died, you know what I mean? Thank god she didn't. Thank you that she didn't. But oh, you guys, so it was just even harder and harder, and I feel like crap. Like, oh my god, like I'm over here being sad and like scared and stuff, and then I go and visit her and she's like so like happy, making jokes and stuff, and I'm just like, oh, like what is wrong with me? Like I really hate that I feel like this. Like I really, oh, again, I don't wish it on anybody, you guys. Like I really, really don't. It's such a nasty feeling, and thank god I have my brothers and Rudy and friends to like, you know, talk to me and stuff, and like you guys are so freaking awesome. I opened up and I let you guys know, like, you know, this is how I'm feeling, and you guys were sending me a lot of remedies, and you guys were telling me about like CBD oil and stuff. I brought that up to my doctor, so hopefully we can, you know, find someone. She didn't know too much about it, but she said that she was gonna look into it, which I thought was so sweet. But a lot of you are telling me like to try that and stuff, because I have tried the meds. For me personally, this is for me, this is a warning. Like this just because I do something does not mean like you do it, you know, like don't do that. Whatever works for me works for me. It might not work for you. Like this is just me. Don't take my advice on whether or not to take medication or not, please. It might work for you, you know, and maybe it could work for me too, But me as a person, like, I can't, you guys, I can't. So I had tried medication, did not like the way it makes me feel. I don't, like, again, for others it might work perfectly, you might feel like yourself and it works perfectly for you, but for me it makes me feel like a zombie. Like, my feelings are just off, and I can't pull it back up. It's just, I can't, like, it just shuts my emotions off, and I'm cold. I don't want to feel that. So I'd rather cry and be sad and be happy and be all these things than to not feel anything at all. I have tried that, because if you were telling me you should give it a try, maybe it would work and stuff. And some I have told you guys, like, oh yeah, I have tried. And some I'm just like, okay, you know. And some people agree with me on that, like taking medication and stuff. And that's another thing too, like when you're on medication, you can't do this, you can't drink, or you can't do this, you can't do that. It's, you know, it keeps you restricted in a way. Well, for me, and I'm just like, oh my god, like, what if I forget all of a sudden that I took the pill, and then I go and someone offers me a drink and I drink it and I die. Like, it's constantly like that. So I'd rather just take that out of the equation instead of driving myself crazy. And then, oh my god, God forbid I did take a drink, and then the whole time I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna give myself a heart attack. You know what I mean? So it's just like constant in my mind, you guys. Like, I just and then a FAMBAM, she had me in tears. She was like, just talk to yourself, like, you know, like little Lex, like, hey little Lex, like, it's okay, like, I love you. And it helped. I was talking to myself, it helped. You guys are just so awesome. You guys are sending me screenshots of things, like, you know what to do with anxiety, this helps, and I'm just like, wow, you guys are freaking awesome. The people who I thought were gonna be ones to, like, you know, be helpful, you know, and then you guys are just so freaking awesome. Like, oh my god, I love you guys so much. And I'm not saying that people need to feel bad for me, or people, you know, have to, like, check up on me or anything. I'm not saying any of that. It's just like, oh, like, feeling cared, you know, even if it's just like one text for like the whole week or whatever, just like, you good, like something, you know, hey, or like, oh, something. I don't know how to explain it, I don't know. But not everyone can have the same as you, and that's something that I still struggle with, where it's like, I think that everyone is gonna have the same heart as me, and a lot of you have told me that too, like, you can't expect someone to be the same as you, Lex. Like, it's not possible, you know? And it's true, because it's like, not everyone's the same. Not everyone's gonna react to certain things the same, and it's just like, yeah, I know. It just sucks, you know? I don't know what I'm doing with this makeup. I look crazy. So that's what's been happening these past 2-3 weeks, okay? So everything has just been like, and I feel like as, like, lab work comes back and I'm doing certain things and, like, changing certain things and cleaning, like, my space, cleaning my circle, like, it's helping, you know, like, it's helping. And I'm feeling little by little, like me, you know? And I'm just like, the roller coaster is coming to an end. Because with Jade, I was in a funk for a while too. And so slowly but slowly, it's helping. Like, I'm coming back, you know? So I'm so grateful for that, because I hate being on that fucking roller coaster. And I just gotta work through my trigger, which is the aging, but I'm not sure how I'm going to work with that. I've always been weird about age. I'm not sure why. I don't know. Ever since I was little, I could remember me crying to my mom and stuff, because I didn't want to go to sleep, because I didn't know if I was gonna wake up. And I would always tell her, like, mom, please, like, don't forget to wake me up. Like, don't forget to wake me up. Like, what if I die in my sleep? I would literally stay up all night because I was so scared of going to sleep, because I didn't want to die, because I thought I was gonna die. I thought I wasn't gonna wake up. Since I was little, since I was tiny, like, bad. Like, my mom couldn't go to the store because then I'd just be calling her, like, when you coming back? Like, are you okay? Like, did you, oh my God, I don't want you to die. I don't want you to die. I don't want you to, like, constantly. And then I would run to my grandma, like, grandma, like, mom's not answering. And then my grandma being my grandma, she's gonna die. She's gonna die. Like, oh my gosh, freaking Mexican grandmas. That's just, you know, that's just how my grandma was and stuff. My grandma's never been scared of death, ever. She was always told us that there's nothing to fear, which there's not, you know. Even when I talk to my friend Marcela, I hate saying that, like, well, which there's not, which is like, bitch, shut the fuck up, that's what you're tripping about, like, shut the fuck up, like, that's what you're scared, like, the fuck you mean. I talk to Marcela, she tells me too, like, you know, like, she's not scared, and I'm just like, how can you not be scared? Like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? And I want to have that feeling of, like, not being afraid, you know? And I do pray to God, and I do talk to God, and I do feel his presence, you know? So slowly but surely, he's holding my hand, he's guiding me through this tough time. But yeah, I've always been scared. And I think I got the gene from my mom. The gene. I think I got this from my mom. And I'm not blaming my mom, like, oh my God, it's not your fault. But when I would tell her, like, being afraid, I don't know if she was lying to me, trying to comfort me, but she would tell me that, like, she was the same way, and she would run to her brother Ray and stuff, and she would tell him, like, I'm scared, and he would, like, comfort her, and he would had chicle in his mouth, and he'd pop the bubbles, and then when he would stop, she'd be like, oh, wake up, and then he would keep doing it because she was scared to fall asleep, you know? So she fell asleep to him doing that and everything. I'm just like, damn, like, I hope I don't pass this down to my babies. Like, I really, really don't. I want to get to the point where it's just like, I have it on lock and I know what to do. So, like, if they do have a problem like this, I'm just like, hey, like, this is what you have to do. You know what I mean? But, anyways, so, yeah, it's always been a freaking fear of mine, you guys. And I'm just, I don't know. And I wanted to record when I was having my full-blown panic attack where it literally felt like I was...
I'm gonna go to the store for
Okay. When I had my full-on panic attack where I literally felt like I was dying. Like, I literally felt like I was dying. And I wanted to record it and stuff, but I couldn't bring myself to let you guys see me like that. And I know a few of you have asked, like, can you please record yourself, like, so we can feel closer, or can you please film yourself so that, you know, like, I can see you having, like, this really bad moment and then come out of it and stuff, so that when I'm having my bad moment, we can have a bad moment together, you know? But I just couldn't bring myself to do it, you guys. I couldn't, like, I was just, it was literally, like, really, really bad. And, it sucks when I get to that point because it's so scary. Because someone who likes to be in control, you can't just be like, stop. You can't. You're just like, and your body's going like this, and you're just like, oh my God. Like, and you feel like you're being suffocated, and you're just, I'm so sorry for that. But I hope me talking about this helps, because I know a lot of you guys have asked me to talk about more about my anxiety and my depression, because you guys deal with it on a daily basis too. And, I love connecting with you guys like that. I love that, because I envy the ladies who are like, nope, never felt that. Like, sorry, you know, I envy you guys. I really, really do. Like, you, and I hope it continues to be that way. I really, really do, you know? And maybe this video can help someone who has a loved one who has depression and anxiety, and they can be like, okay, you know what? I understand. Or maybe like, okay, maybe I get it a little bit, you know what I mean? At the same time, it's really hard for people to open up about their anxiety because of being judged, you know? And it sucks, because I've had bitches tell me stuff like, oh, you know, did you not take your meds today? And it's just like, oh, bitch, like, you fear. People are like, oh my God, she's gonna have a breakdown. Like, you fear, it's scary for someone to know, like, hey, this is like, you know, like, my fear, this is what I have, for someone to be like poking at you because of it, or looking down at you because of it. Like, it sucks. It makes you scared to, like, share, because people are so fucking hateful, like, so hateful. And I'm telling you, like, it's the closest people to you at times to say some fuck shit like that. And it's just like, oh shit, to say some fuck shit like that, and you're just like, damn bitch, like I told you that in confidence, or like the fuck, like, you know, people are just rude, you know. And there's some people who aren't even close to you and they take a jab at you, so you feel like, oh my god, like this bitch is a complete stranger and she's over here attacking me about like my, like your you know, like you, I don't even want to say problem, because like I hate saying that, but it sucks, you know. So I've always put myself out there a lot with the vlogs and everything, because I don't want y'all to feel alone, because it sucks. And please, like, please don't like feel bad because like I'm crying. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Let's not ruin this makeup, Jade. Okay, because we're about to go on foundation, bitch. Don't ruin it. So yeah, like I do the videos, and I'm sorry, this is all over the place. Like I have so many things like going like in my head, like, oh, don't upload this. Just like cut it off. It's fear of that. And so a lot of people who do deal with, you know, what do I call it? with our stuff, it sucks, because like a lot of people deal with it by themselves. Because I even have people write me like, please don't share this, please don't, like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, I'm not gonna ever show a DM when you guys tell me like, please don't share this, like, you know what I mean, like, or especially when it's like really, really personal stuff, because like me and you guys, we get like really, really deep, you know. But I would never like, oh, like, look, no, like, that is just like the most fucked up thing anyone could ever do. But a lot of people have reached out to me and they're like, they can't express themselves or like their fears to like their loved ones or anything like this, because like, you know, like they'll judge and things like that. And it's just like, damn, like that freaking sucks. Or they have, and they're just like, oh, you're okay, get over it, I don't understand, like, we don't have time for that. Like, who has time for that? Who wants to make time for that? Like, let me pencil in a fucking panic attack at 2 o'clock. Let me pencil in feeling like shit. Let me pencil in giving myself a fucking heart attack. Like, no one is doing that. No one wants to do that, like, at all. Like, I remember being a kid and wanting to stay home because I'm sick. And now I'm just like, oh my god, like, you should have never done that, Jade. But you know what I mean? That's like kid stuff, you know what I mean? Like, no one is like, oh my god, I'm gonna. And like, at the same time, I know there's some people who are like, oh my god, I'm sick, because like they want some attention. But like, no, this is a whole different thing, you guys. Like, this feeling that depression and anxiety gives you, it's not fun. It's not fun. Like, you know how people are like, oh, they're just faking it, like people who have like anxiety, or like the people who do fake that they have anxiety and depression, and they're just like, yeah, like, yeah, I'm sad, like I'm not trying to take away from their sadness or like their anxiety. Like, let's, okay, what if they really do have it? But let's just talk about people who don't really have it and they say that they do. It's just like, oh baby, you better knock on wood, because this feeling, I wouldn't. If someone would tell me like, can I wish I had what you had. And I've had a couple people fucking tell me that, and it's just like, no, you don't. Like, no, you don't. And if I could give it to you, then take it. But I don't think I would give it, because I would not want to have anyone feel this. And I really, really mean that, because this is horrible, you guys. If I didn't have my strong family around me, and if I didn't have like my beliefs and stuff, I probably would have. And you guys know what I'm talking about. Because it's so hard to shut up the thoughts when you go down, when you get on this fucking roller coaster. Like, it's really hard, you know? But it's really hard. But having my strong family around me, friends, and my beliefs, and of course you guys, really, really keeps me holding on. Because these feelings get dark, you know? And damn, I don't think I've been this vulnerable to you guys. Like, I don't think I ever have like this. Damn, I'm like trying to like, have you ever tried to like stop crying? You know, like when your mom yells at you like, yeah, and you're just like, that's what I'm trying to do right now. I swear to God, like it's so hard. But I always stops, man. What the fuck? what was I saying? For those who don't have that strong foundation, I hope this video finds you. And if you guys know someone who's going through something like this, share this video and tell them like you're not alone. You know what I mean? Like you gotta stay on this ride with me, because it'll get better. Being positive too, trying to be positive, is another thing that we have to work on. That's something that like I hate hearing too, where like you try to tell someone, like they're like, hey, how are you feeling? And you're like, oh my god, this and this. Well, be positive, like stay positive, like okay, like it's just really hard. And it's really, really hard, you guys. I don't know how to explain to you. It's extremely hard to stay positive when you're feeling like that, because you're just like, you don't think I want to be happy, you don't think I want to be positive. Like it's freaking hard. Like it's so hard. But even though like, you know, like they mean well, like I know they mean well, like stay positive, you know, because that's something that like, you know, if you do try, like, you know, like when I worked at a call center, faking the smile, and I'd be like, oh hi, eventually like I would get in a little better mood, you know. It's hard, but we have to keep going, and I know I have to keep pushing, and I know I have to, you know. So I gave myself some slack, and I was like, okay, you try and pick yourself up. I'm gonna give you this much time, and we're gonna do everything that we need to do, whether that be going to the doctors and seeing if they need to just tell you like, hey, you're a fat bitch, like lose some weight. If we need to hear those words, then okay. Because I even told her, like, if it's just me being heavy, like just be honest with me, man. Like just let me know so I can fix that, you know. You should just like, no, you're not heavy, you're not that heavy for it to like, you know, be this, you know. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do all the lab works. I'm gonna have them find, you know, what's wrong and stuff. After that, we're gonna keep it pushing, you know. So we're gonna continue to do that. So we're doing that, and then cleaning up your circle, you know, and then continuing to get back on to like working out, because working out literally helps and stuff. And like I know this, but again, it's so hard to push yourself. Like I get to the point where it's like, if there was a button and I had to push it because I would get millions, how crappy I feel, I wouldn't push the button, because I'd be like, oh, I'd want to sleep. I'd want to sleep. If they're like, you have to wake up at this time to push the button, I would probably stay up all night. I'd be like, you know what, I'm tired. You know what? It's okay. I really need all that money. I'm okay. It gets to that point, you know what I mean? But we have to push through that, because that's not okay. It's not okay to be like that. It's not okay to think like that, because I'm scared of time, but literally it waits for nadie, for nobody. And we got to keep pushing, and we got to keep going. And I got to make sure that like, if something were to happen to me, my babies are going to be good, you know, good. So I got to make sure that I do what I have to, so that I do what I have to, so that if I were to pass, they would know like, but we're good. You know what I mean? Like they'll be good. You know what I mean? I got to make sure that I get myself out of the bed and stuff, and do the activities and spend time with them and stuff like that, so that they know that they're loved, you know. Because I remember my mom, when she would go through these really sad phases, and I would tell her like, Mom, please, like, don't be sad. Like I would hate to see her sad, because like my mom was literally like, she would get up, take us to school, and she'd literally just be like there. And I hated it, because I was just like, why? Like, why? Like, what's wrong? Like, why? And I did not understand. And she would tell me like, Jay, do you think I want to feel like this? Do you think I want to feel like this? And I'd be like, well, just snap out of it. Come on, like, what's going on? You know? And it sucked. I remember crying to her and telling her, like, I want my mom. And I know she would have snapped out of it if she could. But I don't want my kids to tell me that, you know? This under eye is gonna be hydrated as fuck. But I don't want them to tell me that, because I know it's gonna kill me later. You know, I'm just gonna be thinking about it. So even though it hurts, and I don't want to do something, I have to push myself, because I know myself. It's gonna eat me, and guilt eats you. You know, so just do it. Just do it. Just do it. You know, just keep pushing, because the days are gonna get better. And if you find music works for you, because music does work for me too, like it'll put me in a good mood. Don't listen to any sad shit. Don't listen to anything that's gonna make you feel sad or reminisce or think about anybody that is gone. You gotta listen to music that's gonna put you in a good mood. Like if you guys see Jade, you're like, oh, 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 oh. She dances and stuff because like it makes her feel good, you know. It makes her feel like, oh yeah. So if that's something that works for you, do it, because music does put you in a better mood. Like it really does. It really does. And so you just gotta find certain things, you know. And then sometimes even if you do all that, you just have to ride the ride out, babe. And then it's gonna get better. We have to get better days, because we have to, what did I say? Think positive. And what did I say that I hated that people said? Positive. But it's true. You have to think positive. It's just gonna make us feel worse if we continue just to be negative about it. And even if we do have a negative outcome, we have to try and be positive, you know. Even if it's like, oh, okay, it's done, we can't do anything about it, we gotta keep pushing, instead of just being mad, you know what I mean? I'm not saying like be all freaking happy like, oh yeah, yay me. I'm not saying I'm that smart ass shit. I'm just talking about like, don't let it kill your whole mood, you know. Like, oh, just do what you gotta do, you know, whatever you have to do, and then keep it pushing. Don't let it kill the whole day for you, because I'm telling you, days will go by like nothing. And it's just like the whole time when you look back, when you're in a better mood, like, damn, I just wasted that whole week being pissed off. You know what I mean? I gotta work on it. Gotta work on it, guys. Together, we gotta work on it. And then if I do try that CBD, I'll definitely let you guys know how it works, or what my thoughts are about it. And if you guys have tried CBD, let me know. And let me just rant real quick about positive. Even if you think positive, don't beat yourself up if something negative happens, okay? Because even if we try our hardest, and I mean like if we read it on our fucking forehead that to be positive, and you swear all day you have been thinking positive, and something happens negative, don't beat yourself up, please. And if you have a bitch that tells you, oh, it's because you were probably thinking negative, fuck them, okay? So many people love to shit on people, I swear, man. And the people who don't shit on you when you're already down, keep them close. I'm not talking about like, oh my god, no one can ever say anything to you, you're so sad. No. There's a difference. You know when someone's being a hater, and you know when someone's just messing with you, and you're just like, yeah, you know, that kind of thing. There's a difference. And I feel like bitches like to play on the whole like, damn, you're just sensitive. Or even guys too, like, god, I can't tell you shit. Nah, fuck you, bitch. You know what the fuck you're doing. I try to be slick with your little words, like I know what the fuck you're trying to do. Because that shit pisses me off real fucking quick. Like 0 to 100 real quick when people would play that shit with me. I fucking hate it. I hate those people who think they're all high and mighty and like, oh, this and all that. Like if nothing bad ever happens, or like the bitch is so high, like, okay. I hate the people who throw rocks in a glass house. Please don't do it, baby. Please don't do it. Anyways, so point being, I hate that, okay? I'll be trying to be thinking about something positive, and this just doesn't go for me, it goes for other people too that I've talked to, and they're like, yeah, and so, okay. So I'll be thinking positive about something. Let's say, I took a test, okay? And I'm like, I'm sure 100% I nailed it. I'm gonna pass, I'm gonna get the job, okay? I tell a friend, tell a family member, like, hey, like, and they're like, be positive, think positive, you got this in the bag, think positive, only positive thoughts only, okay? Okay, I get the test results back. I failed. I let them know. One of them is like, damn, you studied real hard, huh? And he's like joking on the shut up, you know, like whatever. And then the other person is because you're probably thinking negative. You're probably thinking it. You're probably thinking negative and you don't want to admit it. Like, dude, stop. And it's not like being sensitive either. Like, it's just like, you're just freaking being a dick, dude. I hate those type of people. And I've had a few of you, more than a few of you, tell me that they have like a prima, or they have like a sister, their husband, their wife, tell them and stuff like, oh, it's because you were thinking like this. Like, you know, you were in the back of your head, you were probably thinking like, I don't want this job, or oh, I don't want this promotion, like, oh, I wanted this to happen. You're probably just thinking bad. That's why the tire got flat. That's why you lost your wallet, this and that. It's because you're a negative ass person. Like, dude, stop. Like, I hate that shit. If someone already feels like shit and you know they feel like shit and they're just like, oh my God, don't tell them like, oh, it's because you weren't thinking positive. Like, shut the fuck up, bitch. That is not why. Sometimes shit just happens like that. The universe lets shit happen like that because it's meant to be. It has to be that way. Sometimes it has to happen. Sometimes there has to be a little bump so shit happens. It has to happen. It has to. Like, there's no ifs or buts. There's not a perfect world. There's not. So don't make someone feel bad because something happens. Instead, be like, damn, you know what? Maybe next time. Maybe this is a sign that you have to like study a little bit harder. Or maybe, you know what? Maybe next time. Maybe there's something else. Say something like positive. And if you don't even have anything nice to say positive, then don't say shit at all. I don't understand. But yeah, stuff like that grinds my gears. Like, I'll be talking to some of you and you guys would be like, yeah, and then like this happened and I'm just like, oh my God, like what for? Or I'll see it with my own eyes. I'll see something like, why? Like, why be that person, dude? Like, you can just feel your negativity just come out your ass. Like, you can just feel it. Like, why? Like, why are you like that? Like, I don't understand. And then some people who are negative like that, it's just because like they're hurt. And I know people are like, oh my God, that's so tacky. It's true. Like, people who are negative like that, it's mostly because they're hurt. Like, it reminds me of those things like cheaters. Sometimes the person who cheats, they're just like on that person. What are you doing? You're probably doing this. Probably fucking him. Probably fucking her. Blah, 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 blah. Can't trust you. Let me see your phone. Blah, blah, blah. And then the person that they're like hounding isn't even the cheater. It's them. It's like that. Where it's just like, dude, like you hurt. Like, oh my God. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know, like them telling you, like, oh my God, you're such a loser. You can't even get, no, bitch, you're the loser. Like, what the fuck? And it's so funny to me when people are quick to put their nose in shit and be like, oh my God, I can't believe you didn't get the job. Bitch, did you get the job? Do you have the job? You don't got the job either. So, like, shut the fuck up. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. Like, why people are like that, you know? And then when you give them their own medicine, there's, why are you so rude? Oh my God, you have no chill. Like, I'm just giving it right back to you, baby. I don't know. I've been all over the place with this. But, yeah, just, like, sometimes when I'm talking to you guys and you guys are telling me about, like, oh yeah, this person or this, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, why? And then it sucks because it's like, dude, I totally can relate. Like, I can totally freaking relate on a lot of the things that you guys say because I have people like that in my life. Like, I totally can relate. And it sucks saying that sometimes because it's just like, I wish we didn't relate on that because that's fucking sad that we're both there's people like that out there. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Oh, and a lot of you were telling me like to color and stuff. There's this really cool app. I found it. That helped me concentrate on something instead of like me being in my head, you know? So that helped too. I know there are some people who are like, well, coloring isn't gonna help it, Alexis. It's not gonna fix it. You still gotta find out what it is. And it's like, I know, but it's helping for right now. So make sure you take baby steps too, and don't just try to jump at everything at once. Take baby steps to make sure that you're good. Don't just be like, I gotta do this, because then you're gonna overwhelm yourself, and what are we gonna do? We're not gonna wanna do it. We're gonna just be like, possum, and just like knock out, because we're not gonna wanna do it. Because I know when I overwhelm myself, I just wanna go to bed. I just wanna call it a night. I don't wanna do it. I don't wanna do it. But step by step, it'll get better. And you guys have me. For you who don't feel like you don't have anyone in your corner, I'm in your fucking corner. I am. I believe in you. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. And you're not alone. And you're not fucking crazy. And you're not, oh my God, did you take your mans? Oh my God, did he take his mans? Oh my God, he's broken. No. We just got more ingredients on our tacos, but we are not crazy, okay? And I hope me opening up helps. And it's okay to put yourself out there. Let the bitches judge you. Let them say whatever. Let them like, oh my God, this and that. Let them. Because at the end of the day, it just shows more about them than yourself. Because it's just like, okay, and you feel fucking cool saying that. Because why? No one's airing out your dirty laundry. Dude, everyone has their own shit. I swear to you. Everyone has their own shit. Just because they don't share it doesn't mean their shit don't stink. Everyone got an asshole, and best believe it stinks, okay? No one has a clean booty hole. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. And that's what bugs me, is these uptight bitches who think like, oh, not me. All right, baby girl, I'm glad for you, but you better knock on wood, because trust me, just because you're not going to probably deal with this, you're going to deal with other shit too. And that shit's going to hit you hard in other different ways. I hate that. I hate when people are like, oh, never me. No, never me. And it's just like, all right, boo, maybe not you, but you better be careful, because it could be your mom, your granny, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your babies, your baby daddy, your husband, whoever. It could be any of them. So that's why, stop talking shit. But yeah, that's what I hate the most. When someone wants to sit there and be like, oh, never me. Never me. I'm so perfect. Oh my God, never me. My asshole smells like roses. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't, sweetheart. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. And it's because I don't know, and like so-and-so doesn't know. You know, okay? You know yourself, and that's all. And that's that too. Like, don't let people get to you just because they're like, and don't think like, oh my God, she's so perfect. Or, oh my God, he's so perfect. Like, oh my God, it's always the best. Everyone has their own issues. It might not be yours, which is like maybe be a 10. It could be a 3, but it affects people differently. You know what I mean? So don't ever think like, oh my God, like, no one is perfect. Nobody. I don't care how pretty they look on Instagram. I don't care how pretty they look on YouTube, on Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, whatever. Nobody is perfect. I swear to you, nobody. Just because you think someone like, oh my God, they have it all. They have it all. No, they don't. Okay? No, they don't. They might have something. They might have a little bit more, but they don't have it all. Okay? They don't. Like, I don't know how to express that enough. Nobody is perfect. And just because someone might seem like it, or if they tell you like, oh, but best believe, oh my God, like I'm the best. No. Just like, all right, cool, whatever. And let people think that too. Let them think that. Like let people think that. But don't put yourself down thinking like, oh my God, they are better than me. They are this and that. No. Because there is nobody like you. Ever. And that makes you unique as fuck and cool as fuck, because nobody ever. They can maybe mimic, they can copy, but no one is the original one. That's only you. Only you. So, don't forget that. Because sometimes we tend to like, we shit on ourselves so much that we forget. And it sucks that we forget, because it's like, don't forget. We could stab it on our foreheads. I wish we could. But yeah, remember that you are beautiful, okay? You are beautiful. You are unique. There is nobody that is you. You are gorgeous. And it's okay to have your days, okay? Like, it really is. It's fine. It's okay. Be you. Regardless of what anyone says. Like, oh my God, don't dress like that. Oh my God, don't do your hair like that. Oh my God, don't do your makeup like that. Be you, okay? Just be you. Because I see it so many times, and there's some times where it's like, I'll go on their explore page and I'll just like look at people, and I'll read the comments, and I'll see just people being freaking nasty, and I'll just go and block them, because I'm just like, I don't want them to ever cross paths with me, because those people, they're not happy with themselves. And I know people are like, oh my God, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I feel like there's a very fine line with that. I feel like an opinion, like this is like a little example, okay? We're not gonna go extreme with it. I love this brush. Someone else? Nah, there's been better. Another person. You're fucking stupid. That's like the worst fucking brush ever. You're fucking dumb. You're so fucking cheap. That, in my opinion, bitch. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, there's a difference. Like, oh my god. And I feel like a lot of people think just they can just be assholes because they're little keyboard warriors and stuff like that with their comments, and it's just like, that's crazy because people get away with that a lot, you know, being rude, being disrespectful, saying some like really mean ass shit on the internet because it's the internet. You can make a fake account, no one knows who you are, but people be slipping up and they be saying some stuff, which is like, only you know that, bitch. Oh yeah, because no one like checks them anymore. You know what I mean? I feel like back in the day when someone would talk shit, someone post up and be like, hey, what's up? Like, I heard you were saying this all online. What's up? Now it doesn't go to that. Now the internet's so big where it's like it can be anybody. It could be someone talking so crazy on Instagram, on YouTube, on Snapchat. And it could be like a little like 10-year-old. And like, what the hell? Like, for instance, okay, my TikTok. If my niece is watching this, she's gonna freaking laugh because my TikTok, I get some mean ass comments, like mean as, and I'm just like, damn, like, oh my god, they're over here talking about my mustache. Oh my god, they're over here talking about my double chin. Oh my god. And then I click on their profile and it's just a little mocosa, like, like, and I'm just, I can't help but laugh because like, I gotta give it to these kids though on TikTok because they be ballsy as fuck, like for real. Like they be calling me out of my name and they don't give a fuck. They're not hiding behind a fake profile. Their account isn't private because a lot of grown ass women be doing that. They be making some fake accounts. They be having the shit on private, like having like backup accounts out on backup accounts. But no, go on TikTok. These little kids are ruthless. They don't give a fuck. And it's just like, you can't even get mad because you're just like, damn. You know what? My mustache is pretty fucking thick. I should go shave that off. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, hey, so crazy. I don't know. Damn. And it's just so hard not to, like, laugh about it. But, that's, like, kind of off topic. I swear, like, when I talk, I go in a freaking circle. But, point being, just, like, the internet is so different in everyone. And I mean everyone, even the kids, are really ballsy. And it's just, like, what in the hell? And it's just like, keep it, you know what I mean? Keep it moving. Whatever. Don't even know what my point was. I'm everywhere. But I'm feeling better. I'm starting to feel a lot better right now. Compared to like how I was at the beginning of the video. Talking to you guys. Being sad and everything. Like having emotions freaking sucks. But it makes us who we are. And I know that sounds cheesy as fuck. But it's true. And that's another thing too, that anxiety gets crazy because we tend to care too much too. Like, oh my god, what are they gonna say? Oh my god, this. We just gotta learn to just live for us. Like, especially me. I'm so scared of dying early, but I know, like, if I were to die today, and I was a ghost tomorrow, I'll be pissed as fuck at myself. So I'm like, you cared way too fucking much. You cared way too fucking much. You held back too much. You didn't enjoy life to the fullest because you were over here scared about everything. Like, what the fuck? Like, why? You know what I mean? So that's why I'm always like, I always tell my kids, like, have fun. Don't worry about that because it's so little, like, come on, like, you know, do fun stuff. And like my niece too, like she'll tell you guys, I'm constantly telling her, like, just enjoy life, like enjoy life, do everything to the fullest, have fun, because like regret is such a bitch. Like there's so many things that I wish I would have done when I was younger, I can't do now. But when I was younger, I wanted to do so many things, but I was always so scared. Like, what are they gonna say? What are they gonna think? What are this and that? I can't redo that. I can't go back to junior high. I can't ever enroll in high school. That's already done because time keeps moving forward. So I need to live in the moment, and push myself to do more and stop holding back, because I hold myself back a lot, like a lot, where I'm always so scared, and I need to stop that. Even if my anxiety does kick in, like I do try really hard to push myself, and if I can't, I don't beat myself up about it. I'm just like, you know what? It's okay. But for sure, we're gonna do it one day. It's like, okay, we have to do it, Jade. Like we can't do it. We can't do it right now, but we gotta do it, you know? Like even going to, I'm not opening up a lot in this video. Sometimes even going to the store by myself is extremely hard, because there's some times, and that's why I just don't get to, because anxiety is so weird. There's some times I will go to the store by myself. I will take hours by myself, feeling good, not caring, just like, oh, what up? Looking at everything, smiling, talking to people like, oh, hi, yeah, you should try that. It's so freaking good. Like, you'll love it. All right. And then there's times where I pull up to the parking lot and I'm just like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. And I'll come back home. Babe will be like, what did you get? I'm like, I didn't get nothing. And then, why? Because I couldn't do it. It sucks. But it's okay. Because the next day, we are going to do it. We are going to do it. Does it mean by myself? No. I'm going to take babe, brothers, kids, whoever, and we're going to do it. And I'm not going to give myself shit for it because I have someone with me. I'm still going because I told myself. Like, you know what I mean? Intense get ready with me. But that's okay. Because I don't want my get ready with me to be like everyone else's. You know? I like to have like my own shit. And it might be too much for some people. Because I have had people tell me like, oh my god, like I don't want to come on to your page to get sad and you talk about your feelings. Like I just want to see makeup. Alright, well I have 10 of other videos. This one is a little bit intense. Because that's what I like. I like sharing with my FAMBAM. I like talking to my FAMBAM. So hopefully tomorrow I get to editing a video and get you guys caught up with what we were doing. Then I turned 1, and it's so crazy that a year has flown by already. It's nuts. Where I'm just like, damn, time has flown. I say that again, and it's just like, oh my gosh, we did a little baby photo shoot. Freaking bawled the whole time. I was crying like a little freaking bitch. Like, see, cheese me, huh? Like, so freaking sad because I'm just like, oh my god, she's my last baby. And she's getting so big already. Oh, and my hands were really bad. I might have to get surgery on, let me show you. I might have to get surgery on, oh, it hurts right here. These two, these right here, these, I'll list the name, but even touching them, they're so sensitive. I hate it. It makes, like, if it's tingly, it gets numb. These 3 fingers right here, what the heck is that? Okay, blue eyeshadow. You see what I'm talking about? These 3 go numb, especially in the morning or if I'm doing any sort of activity. It goes all the way down here, and it's really numb right here. It's so funny because my friend Arielles, the one I was talking about earlier, I was shopping with her for her Pennywise outfit, and she works lifting boxes all the time, okay? And so I was telling her like, hey, I've seen you wear a brace before. Do your hands ever go numb? And she was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, yeah, like this right here. She's like, oh yeah, like, and it hits my elbow. I was like, yeah. And then she's like, what else have you been feeling? I was like, do your legs ever go numb? And then she's like, both of them? I was like, yeah. She's like, both of them? Like so serious? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, oh no. And I started fucking laughing because I was like, oh my god, I'm over here having a heart attack, and she's over here saying like, making it seem like, oh, I don't know. It was funny. But this is what I have to wear. So imagine, and it helps us so much. I might have to get surgery here, and I'm like, oh, what kind of procedure is that? Like, is it gonna affect any long term? Like, I couldn't even hold Mija, you guys, because like holding her like this, it would put pressure on that nerve right there, and it would hurt so much, and these would go numb like so bad. So using these has definitely like helped a little bit. Having those, and me just being like, oh my gosh, like I did something really bad, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hold Jade for like a long time, because like she's gonna be like boom, like booking it soon, you know what I mean? So she was just like, oh my gosh, like what's going on? And then you're like in your head too much, and it just freaking sucks, but it's getting better. It still hurts, especially when I go like this all along right here is super sensitive. Like touching it, it just feels like, I don't know how to describe it, like a nerve is like definitely fucked up right there. Like, I feel super sensitive. And then on this one too, it just feels like if something slammed on them or something. Like, ugh. But I'm so glad that I was able to like play and stuff today. Can't wait till I make editing and moving my fingers again, because when you get told like, oh, you're not supposed to, like, you can't move this, you can't do that, you start freaking out more. Like, why not? I want to do it all of a sudden, you know what I mean? But yeah, and especially holding my baby, like, that's something that I love doing. I love doing that. I love holding my baby, giving me kisses. It's my favorite thing to do. I don't want to straighten my hair. I feel like it's gonna take a long time, but I know that there's other people who have it 10 times as worse as me. I know. And I'm extremely grateful that I only am dealing with what I'm dealing right now. And at the same time, don't ever feel like you can't share your feelings, because there's people who tell you, like, people that are going through so much worse. Your feelings are still valid. Don't feel like you can't tell someone like, oh, I feel like this or I feel like that, because that person, or you think that they're gonna say, there's other people who have it 10 times worse. Your feelings are valid. They really are. Like, it's okay to express yourself. Don't feel like crap. Doesn't mean this person's pain is just because this person has pain, you know, and they're feeling this, does not mean like your pain is like, oh, it doesn't matter. No, pain is pain, and it is okay to express how you're feeling. Do you know what I mean? I hope that I said that in a correct way, or a way for that makes sense. You know what I mean? This video is extremely long, but after this video I will be showing you guys videos again. I didn't show you guys my BoxyCharm box, but I will be showing you guys when I receive my November box. I will be hauling my October and November. I didn't even do any Halloween videos. I only had the Halloween video for Instagram. I have stuff, and I'm just like, next year, because time doesn't wait. So, and I can't go reverse. So I just gotta think about, okay, next year I'm gonna pre-record it, or I'm gonna do this. Like, next year it's gonna be amazing. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Beto. Ooh, yay. Forgot what I was gonna say. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys for watching. This video has been like all over the place, but I'm glad we got to finally catch up and have like a one-to-one. Thank you for watching. I feel good, like being able to like get everything off my chest and like let you guys know like, hey, this is what's been going on. I didn't get to go into like detail with every single little thing, but the most part, like most of it, pretty much most of it. But I feel good. I feel good. I got to talk to you guys. My chest much. Gonna play it off like that. But I'm glad that we got to talk, to chat, catch up, all of that. I talked to a few of you guys today. It was the Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star release. Oh my gosh, I was trying so hard to get it on Beauty Bay, Beautylish, Morphe, and the Jeffree Star Cosmetics, and they were all crashed. Jeffree Star Cosmetics on Shopify was like down for like the longest, where I was like, holy like the longest. Morphe, I was in queue, and then the thing was like, don't refresh, don't do anything, because then you lose your spot. And then it was on the page for so long that it like had that little like broke thing where it was just like like the page was lost, whatever. And so I lost it, and so when I hit requeue, nothing was in my cart. So I went to Beauty Bay. That one was down for a while. And then Beautylish también. And then I did have it in my cart on Beauty Bay after a while. And then when I went to go hit checkout, gone. I was just like, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. But I did get the small palette. So I will be doing like a video on that. But everything else was just sold out, and I was just like, holy crap. But I'm very, very happy for him. Very, very happy, because I know Shane deals with his own anxiety, especially when he got on that plane and he was like freaking out. I was like, me going to New York. So it's so cool to see someone that you can relate to. That's the proper words. That you can relate to, and you're just like, hell yeah. Like, if he can do it, I can freaking do it. You know what I mean? So that was cool. I was really happy for him, like extremely happy for him. So that was cool. Yeah, I was really sad that he didn't come out with a really like deep a really deep root beer lip color. That would have been everything. And you know how Jeffree has I think it's the Leo scent. I'm not sure. That smells like root beer. That would have been so cool for Shane to have a really deep root beer shade color lipstick. And it smells like root beer. So that would have been awesome. But anyways, I'm gonna sidetrack. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. And thank you guys for all the love and support. I really, really appreciate it. And it felt good. And sorry my hair's not done. And I'm just like, but I'm just chilling. Like this is like, if you came over, we're just chilling, getting ready together. Right here. But thank you guys so much for watching. Te quiero mucho. Besos. And I love you guys so much. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.